Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get this. I'm going to minimize that. Now we have our... I'm just making sure we got everything locked and loaded, ready for the day. All right, we have SOFI that we're watching on our... It's on our stock that we're watching. I mean, on our watch list. Excuse me, guys. It's still early. I just got back from the gym. And let's go ahead and actually cover our watch list. So we have 4 stocks that we're watching. Let me go ahead and check our scanners to see if we actually have any more. I'm not really seeing anything that's really popping up. We have QNRX gapping up 36%. So let's go ahead and add that, and we'll go ahead and just analyze it for just some extra opportunities, I would say. But give me 1 second because... price actions, fit studies, no. Enable left axis. Okay. Fixed it. Now, we have SOPA. This is a big mover from yesterday, and let's go ahead and zoom out and see the overall trend of this. Now, excuse me. We have been moving up, and we actually hit this trend line perfectly to a T. Now, your first signal to get out at the top, if you were still holding, if you were able to actually capitalize this, would be that this double top, not double top, but we did see how we barely cracked this high. It's barely only around, it's really only 40 cents higher than the previous high. And since we got met with sellers in that area, again, this is coming in right into this trend line, that is extremely bearish. We also had some RSI divergence. We had really high RSI up at around 84. Then we had a previous high that made higher highs on the price action, but made lower highs on the RSI at 75. Now, that is a very bearish reaction. There's 3 signals to get out. Where's my volume? There she is. See how we have not that much increasing in volume on this candle when we had a really large spread, but we have, it's less than half the amount, even though this candle is 3, 4, 5 times as big as this candle. So there's our first sign. Volume does not match the price action. That's a warning bell. We have it coming up into a trend line. There's another warning bell. We have RSI divergence. There's another warning bell. So there was multiple signs that was going to tell you to get out before it actually dumped. And if you're able to capitalize on that, good for you. Now we are going to wait, hold on. Let's go. SOFY again SOPA doesn't really have too much news. So let's go and move over to RELA or RELI. Now this one's absolutely moving. Possible short squeeze potential. Not really a short squeeze though. If we look, we can see that the short float percentage is only 1.5. So it's definitely not going to be a short squeeze. They might call it a short squeeze, but it's definitely not going to be a short squeeze. We also have that highest volume. We see that the highest volume is always green. That's what we want to see, and that we're continuing to just... I don't see the short squeeze candidate. A lot of people don't say that this is a short squeeze candidate, but it is not. It's not a short squeeze unless these numbers are wrong. But you never know. Now we have ARDS. Now this one's closed yesterday at 257. Jumped all the way up to 656, and now it's pulling back, sitting around 430. Shares are trading higher after the company announced its fully human monoclonal antibody cocktail AR701 is broadly against the Omicron and other COVID variants. So it's fully human. So they're getting positive feedback for their trials, which is good. We had that nice spike. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this rip. Now, when we do gap up in the past, we can see that we have that very high volume yesterday, very high relative volume yesterday. and we're absolutely ripping. Right now we're again at around 440. We can see that we haven't really gapped up too much. We gapped up here, but we don't. If you guys could, thank you guys for the likes. If you could continue to like it, TikTok pushes the stream more, and I really appreciate it. Also, if you could just share, copy, link. Gap up run, not a huge fan. I mean, this is a ARDS, is a very, very low float at 10 million. But it's not the lowest float on the watch list. Lowest float on the watch list is RELI. We have an all-time high for ARDS at 385. So we got to keep that on watch. Let me go ahead and turn Josh down just a little bit. This is definitely one of my back burner plays. So I'm not a huge fan of it. And we have PPSI making a very, very nice double top, breaking that support level, coming back and retesting it. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually came back in lower. We do have a downtrend in the play that I could draw, but I'm not going to draw it yet. I'm going to wait for it to consolidate a little bit more. Again, this PPSI announces a $12 million order from one of the world's largest mass merchandisers, expected to significantly increase revenue for 2022. So that's some pretty good news. So we are going to keep this as a back burner play.
Welcome back.
We're coming down into that 930 support level. If we do not, it looks like we're gonna break. If we do break lower, it looks like we're gonna come down to test 9. If we break 9, I could see us coming all the way back down to 875 to 850, and even testing the 826 level. So again, I'm not really liking PPSI at the moment. Doesn't seem like the VWAP was following it up, was moving with this volume that popped up. But it doesn't seem like it's going to start to come back down, meaning that there's not big sellers selling it at this area. And we have QNRX. Now, QNRX is gapping up slightly. Gapping up 40%. So not slightly, but gapping up a good amount. What's going on here? I don't really see any news. Pre-market selection, I'm not really liking it. I am going to delete it off the watch list because I want to keep my watches somewhat clean. We have SOPA. I do expect it to break this trend line to the upside once we bounce off this lower trend line somewhere around 1130. We don't, we're going to bounce off this 200 SMA. There was the crack. We're coming down, bouncing off of it. Again, RELI and SOPA is going. SOPA, we want to see it kind of just hold this level. I don't want to see it crack 10 bucks. If it cracks 10 bucks, I'll most likely not touch this for the rest of the day. But I will be watching it over 10 and over the 200 SMA. We have RELI, looking for this to actually hold this level and start kind of holding this trend line. Look, room to break this previous high of 867. Now we have an all-time high of 949.1. So I definitely think we're going to be in price discovery mode. Looks like we were consolidating on the tick chart, and we actually just broke the downtrend to the or the uptrend to the downside. I do think we're going to come back. We did come back and retest that 768 level on the 1 minute, or on the 5 minute. We are going to try test it a little bit more. Let's go and jump over to the 1 minute here. Looks like we're coming back and retesting potentially. Coming back and retesting this level of around 791 to $8. Let's see if this can continue. It's going to continue to drop, I believe. We're kind of cup rounding off. This first sign to get out was this large upper wick. Now, then we're kind of moving up with this doji candle at top. Come back and make a double top here, potential double top here, and then here. We come back, retest. Looks like we're going to continue to break the downside here. Let's see what happens. And just coming up and retesting it. This doesn't look... I mean, at 718. Yeah, this doesn't really look ideal. Let me go ahead and try to synchronize my crosshairs. Let's see if that I'm not a huge fan of it. It's popping up, so it's coming up into this trend line, but it doesn't seem like it wants to it's come up retesting. Again, just very light volume. Pivot low potentially, but I do think we're just coming up to retest 8. Retest this level of around. So we'll see what happens. There was a nice false breakout to the upside. Now that false breakout was first identified. You don't want to trade trends on small trends, and this was a small trend with this first upper wick. Thank you guys for the likes. If you guys could continue to like it, and also share the stream. TikTok pushes my content more, and I'd really appreciate it. Let's try to get to 100 likes on TikTok. So there was the retest. I do think we're kind of just sitting here sideways for a little bit. Let's see if this can hold. I mean, looks like a bear flag on the 1,000 tick and the 500 tick. So let's see where this is going to go. And on the 1 minute, just looks like we're coming back retesting it before heading lower. So let's see what happens here. I mean, I do want to see it come back and retest $7. I don't want to jump in now. We have around 25 minutes left till market opens, so I am going to just sit on my hands and wait for the best opportunity. We also have PPSI that's looking like it's gonna potentially start in a really nice double or trend line to the downside. So let's see if we can actually touch this, make a higher low, maybe an inverse head and shoulders pattern, anything that's going to give us a confirmation of a bullish reaction. And we have ARDS that's breaking this trend line, but this trend line looks god awful. Not liking it at all. The news is okay with the Omicron COVID variant. We have, those are 2 key words. So yes, we should get some more pop from ARDS, but I'm not really seeing that at the moment. Not seeing that at the moment. So let me go ahead and actually look at ARDS. The float is 9.45 million. The relative float is definitely stupid high. I don't even know what that is. It's like 50, 60, 70x. So that's very, very good. Then we also have RELI with a relative volume of around 20, I would say. Maybe a little bit more. Now we have, so RELI is definitely one that I'm going to keep on watch. Again, and we have PPSI that doesn't have the that doesn't have the volume that we want. PPSI has lower than average volume. Average daily volume is 22. Our average volume is 10 million. Then you have volume today is at 3.6 million. So definitely one that we have to keep on our back burners. That and ARDS are my back burners. Now the top stocks to watch are RELI and SOPA. All right, let me go ahead. I'm gonna switch my lives and go to my other. All right, this is definitely one that we want to keep on watch. We have SOPA bouncing perfectly off that trend line. If you were looking to get that small dip trade, you were able to capitalize on 40 cents or so, around 30 cents But again, I'm not much of a dip trader off trend lines like that as much. So I'm definitely going to just wait until we find a bottom and then potentially buy it. Again, on the 5-minute, we have very high volume on this doji, on a doji candle, which is a good bullish sign. But it is showing a no supply at the moment. So let's see if this can hold and maybe a nice break of the downtrend for the room move higher. Again, we're going to come back, I think, retest around 230 to 1230 to 1250 for SOPA. For SOPA, we have RELI. This is the short squeeze potential that the news is talking about, but it doesn't have short squeeze potential. It just doesn't. We have RELI with a short float of 1.5%. So 1.5% is not enough for a short squeeze. You want to have at least over 20% of shares, outstanding shares, shorted. And RELI is absolutely retesting when we broke that previous low, coming back. I'm just kind of seeing what's happening here. It looks like we got rejected there. We got rejected there. Playing in fear. They're playing in greed and fear. Right there, we do not have a strong move. We do not have the right volume, the right pattern, the right setup. And they pop it up, pop it up, pop it up. People are buying, 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 buying. Looking for the squeeze back up over 8.6. Immediately caught with sellers. Immediately caught with sellers. So that you have, and we have a bearish engulfing candle. That's why you don't want to buy it close to the high or close to this level. So let's see if let's draw a nice trend line on this candle. I mean, we have a nice, break over this trend line, we could see it crack even higher, but we're absolutely coming back and retesting this. We do have some RSI divergence still as well, so we got to keep that on watch. And it looks like we're going to continue to come lower. Excuse me. I do think we're going to oops, did not mean to wait, why is this let's go ahead and actually I need to get my calculator. But give me 1 second. Yeah, so we are watching RELI. I am liking this very, very sharp pullback. I want to see it bounce off 720. I'm not going to buy it though, because I don't want to like buying this high a day. I do think we're going to come down lower. Plus, it doesn't have any catalysts. It's just short squeeze. So there's not a good reason to be jumping into the stock besides speculative. And we don't want to risk our money on speculative. But we are getting a nice spike in volume. We see that the volume is the highest volume is all green, which is what we like to see. Now we're starting to get that increasing selling volume. So let's see if we can actually hold this level. I want to see it pull back down, realistically down to like $7 to 680. Pull back to 680, the retest is high, retest these previous lows. That would be a very, very good opportunity to buy. Now with PPSI, again, I'm not looking for this. It looks like we are forming a potential bear pennant. Maybe room lower, we're getting that increasing. We'll have to see what happens. I'm not a huge fan of this at all. Again, we made it a lower high, so I do think we're going to break down. We have ARDS. This is the worst downtrend break that I've ever seen. Very, 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 very low grade downtrend, or it's not steep. Coming back, retested it, and didn't even move, didn't even break out of this consolidation. This consolidation just kind of stayed there. So this is definitely one that I'm keeping on a back burner because of the news, because it has Omicron and COVID in the news. So that's good news. But again, the price action is not there. Let's go and look at AMC for you. AMC pulling back. I would like to see AMC pull back, come back, and retest this. Retest at like 32. Looks like we could be forming a nice either inverse head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour and daily, but on the 5-minute or on the 15-minute and 1 hour, it looks like we could be forming a nice ascending triangle break, room up to $32. Now, if we break over this previous high at 30.69, I do see us popping all the way up to 32. Now, I actually do like that as a potential play, so I am going to alert the team that I'm going to be watching that. We have AMC long over 39.69. We have room to 32. So I actually really do like that as well. I'm going to add AMC on the watch list. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Again, we have SOPA, not a fan. We're getting that bullish reaction. Nice higher low. There's that pop. There's a nice scalp if you wanted to scalp it for 40 cents. Again, I'm not much of a scalper, so. We have RELI. I am looking for that to hold this level. But it is... I mean, I do think it's going to break lower. I could care less if it does or if it doesn't. Guys, the tick charts absolutely look dog shit right now. It's like I'm so confused on how it works. Because in the 1 minutes, I don't know. I'm gonna keep using my my trend lines on my time charts, not tick charts. Hola, 20 years on the tape. You stick to the big boys and ride the waves using derivatives. Yeah, I'm not really. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for the likes. Yeah, no, but I've only been in the market for around 6 months. Not long at all. Not long at all. I do not suggest that you guys take any of my trades because I am only at the break-even stage for trading. I'm a break-even trader, but it's taken me 6 months to get here. So I'm happy with that because sometimes it takes traders years. I've done a lot of research, done a lot of my own studying, but I am not a professional trader. So do not follow my trades. This is purely for educational purposes. Again, ARDS is, I hate this. Look at this trend line. This first downtrend breaks bad. Then we break it, don't even do anything, coming back, retesting, and the highest volume is still selling pressure. Now, AMC does look very nice over 30.67 or 30.69. With that break, we could see it all the way up to this 200 SMA or around 32.35. Rivian, I told you guys not to buy Rivian back when it was all the way at the highs. Large caps. We have Rivian hit a low of $88. Woo! We do have a gap to fill, which is a good sign at 108. But I'm not looking to take this until I see a potential bottom. It does look like we are making a potential bear flag. We could break lower. I do like that we have. Well, I mean, honestly, we aren't seeing too much selling pressure jump in. We'll have to see what happens today and see if it develops. If it breaks, if it holds 88.40, then I might look to get a call or something to fill this gap back up to the 9 EMA, 20 EMA, and back up to 110. Gonna put Rivian. Should I? Hey, I have no idea. No idea if you should do it or not. right now, I don't think you should. We do have a gap to fill up at 140, 146. We do have decreasing volume to the downside, and that decreasing volume to the downside is telling me that this is not a strong trend to the downside. So I wouldn't trade it. Only trade strong trends. Now we have again, SOPAs on our watch list. Going up or down, no idea. I have no idea what it goes. No, traders do not know where a stock's going to go. They just have probabilities that they have a hunch that it goes in a certain direction. We have RELI. Again, looking like we're going to continue to break lower. Anything's possible, though. If we do break lower, bounce off 679, and do not break that previous high, we do have a nice head and shoulders pattern that we have to actually break out of and continue to go higher. But if not, we're going to break all the way down to potentially 650, maybe even $6 if we don't hold it. So, and plus RELI doesn't really have the best news. Yes, it has a short squeeze potential, but it's not really a short squeeze. It only has a percent flow of, or shorted flow of 1.5%. Yes, we have SOFI. Not a huge fan of it. I mean, SOFI getting that decreasing volume. Looks like the selling pressure is starting to fade away for SOFI. We have a previous low. Here we can see we have this first low. Then we have the second low, and looking for this kind of to start rounding up, move up, maybe back up to $17 potentially. Have another pullback for an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now this inverse head and shoulders pattern would swing us all the way back up to potentially $20 if that can hold. Now we've been consolidating within this since February of this year for SOFI. So let's see if we can hold this and continue to bounce up. Again, we have SOPA. I'm not liking what SOPA is doing. Guys, come over to the YouTube. You can see my screen much better. Plus, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm around 70 subscribers away. I'm trying to hit it by the end of the year, and I know we can. We have SOPA. I'm not touching SOPA right now. RELI. This is what I was talking about. We have RSI divergence. We were pulling back. This doesn't really have a good catalyst. So definitely something that you got to keep on watch. Now PPSI, it's still just moving lower and lower and lower. Let's see if we can hold this level. And I'm just kind of in this channel downward. I mean, we might have a potential another, we're kind of moving in this somewhat like 3-2 channel kind of pattern. I want to see us crack above this trend line, hold it, and then we have room back up, maybe catch 50 cents or so back up to VWAP. So we also have Josh looking at SPRB for the mid candle break. SPRB. So guys, what's your YouTube? Stock Talk Trades, or you can go to link in bio. Really appreciate it. Stock Talk Trades, no spaces. Guys, we have SPRB for the mid candle break. Let's go ahead and see if we can identify where it's going to potentially be. Why can't I delete this trend line for some reason? For some reason, it's not letting me. We do have a nice mid-candle break. We want to see this actually break above yesterday's high. Oh, we are cracking. If we can crack 5, this pre-market high, I do think we're going to see this maybe 513, see it crack all the way up to potentially maybe 580. Break 580, we have room up to break 580, we have room up to $6, and then potentially 660. So that's going to be our first. That's going to be a good target. 630. I want to see us crack above this level and room up to 630. Let's see if this can hold it. I am adding. So we have right now what we're watching is AMC for the break, for the ascending triangle break, potentially room up to 3204. If we can do that, we might be able to see it absolutely move. I mean, break over 32, we have room up to 33 and then 33.5. And then we have SPRB for the mid candle break. Not a huge fan of this one, though. Not a huge fan. I don't really trade mid candle breaks, but I am going to watch it to try to just learn about them a little bit more. I mean, if we keep coming down with SOPA, I'm not going to touch it. I mean, SOPA didn't really have the best news yesterday. All SOPA did move like 200%, but the news was that they were added to the Russell 200 or 2000. That's not a good catalyst to run 200% in my opinion. We have RELI looking for that inverse head and shoulders pattern. Looks like we popped up. We might have more retesting this trend line before we head lower. Again, if we had a dip trade off, you could have had a dip trade off VWAP here. Again, caught around 20 cents. That would have been a good trade, up 3%. But again, I'm not much of a dip trader. I'm more of a reversal and momentum trader. Measuring yellow credits during. So PPSI is a back runner play. Looking forward to have a nice break above this trend line, and then I'll come back and retest it. I'm deleting ARDS off the watch list. Actually, no, I'm not, because they had really good news, but I am moving that lower. We have PPSI. Also, that's my back burner. So right now, our top 3 stocks to watch are SOPA, RELI, and AMC. I'm looking for AMC to break this ascending triangle, potentially. It's not the best ascending triangle, but it's still considered one. As long as we don't break that trend line. We pulled up. Oh, as long as we don't break this previous low at 29.40. So right now we're risking around 60 cents for the potential to gain $1, $2. So that we have right now, our risk reward is good. We have around 5 minutes left till market open. We have SOPA starting to get that movement now. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a nice panic or a drop for SOPA. Excuse me. Nice washout long potentially for SOPA. I do think we did close. We're not really gapping up for SOPA anymore. What do we close at? We're gapping up around 7%. So we might see a nice washout till yesterday's close. Let's go ahead and mark that. Let me go ahead and label this actually. A nice bounce off yesterday's close as well. So I didn't even see that until now. So let's see where this can potentially go. Man. And we have around 3 minutes left. SOPA is starting to get some volume. I like this increasing volume, but I want to see this hold this level. We have SRP or SPRB. Again, we're watching for the mid candle break over 513. And then we have AMC for over 3069. SOPA, possibly right out of the gate, I would say our top stocks to watch are SOPA and RELI. Gonna run a 1 minute and 50 seconds. Hmm. Oh, there it is. SOPA is getting a nice reversal. If SOPA, I can't talk. If SOPA breaks below yesterday's close at 11:20, I'm not going to touch it. RELI, again, not really the best mover in my opinion. We have that all-time high at 907. That's the all-time high. Break over that, we have room. We've room much higher. Probably to $10, and then 11, then 12. What is the SPY doing? Let's go and look at the SPY real quick. Oh, the gap down. Woo! And we're live. All right, let's see what we can do here. There was the dump. Halt level to the downsides at 1023. Be careful. Halt level to the downsides at 1023 for SOPA. Looks like a nice washout long. Could have capitalized on it with 40 cents. We have a RELI. Again, nice panic pop. Broke lower. Don't want to see it crack VWAP here. We have AMC dumping. Whoa! We have RELI looking like we're just kind of moving sideways. I don't know. We have no idea where it's going to go at the moment. I want to see a nice double bottom, then I might start scaling in on this position for RELI. Let's see if this can hold. I'm going to go in and start scaling in here. Looking for the move. I'm looking for the double bottom. I'm risking a new low a day. I'm risking a new low a day. Risking a new low a day. This is very risky. But I'm looking for that nice pop. Right now, I only went with a little bit of... Want to see it pop up and continue. There I'm in again. Want to see it continue to move. Now I want to scale in if it continues to break here. Let's see it pop up. Come on. Not getting the movement that I wanted. My stop is below a day. I do like that we're making these higher lows. I want to see it consolidate and break up. Doesn't. Looks like it's gonna. Looks like it might break down. Looks like it might break down. And we have very light volume. Looking for it to make a direction here. Do you think we're gonna come lower? Do you think we're gonna come lower? There, I sold it. Now, took a small loss. That's the power of scaling in. That is the power of scaling in, guys. I was scaling for the potential break. Only risked very, very small amounts. And we have SOPA looking for that nice red to green move. There's the red to green move, but looks like we're gonna get just hit with sellers here. Let's see if SOPA can start to get this move. I want to see a nice pullback down to around. I want to see a nice bull flag and then see a pullback. Don't like this. Don't like that increase. Don't like that upper wick a lot. Don't like it. RELI, its halt level is at 553 or 653. Let's see if it looks like we're about to get halted. With AMC, want to see that over 39. We have potential mid candle break for SPRB, PPSI, ARDS dumping. SOPA. SOPA, I want to see this hold. Very, very choppy. I'm going to wait just a little bit more if I can get another pullback, but this does look pretty appealing at the moment. It looked very appealing. SOPA, I do like this. Do like this. Oh man, I should have scaled in. I missed it. I should have scaled in. Oh, that's unfortunate, but looks like we can continue. Very, very choppy at the moment. Very, very choppy. Well, I'm waiting for it to just pick a direction. Right now, it's not. Right now, we're still really early into the market. AMC, want to see AMC break over that previous high. Looks like we could break lower here. Halt level to the downside is at 621. Very, very choppy. Very, very choppy. Don't know where this is going to take it, though. We have upper wicks, both up to the upside and downside. Kind of building up. We could break either way. This could break either way. Get that, we're getting that increasing volume. Let's see what happens. Let's see. It looks like we're gonna make a move. Should I? I'm curious. There was the pop. Looks like we might start to break here. Looks like we're about to break. Yep, there was the pop. Let's see if we're gonna meet with sellers. See if we're gonna meet with sellers. SOPA is very choppy, very risky, very hard to catch. Thoughts on NVIDIA, please. Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to catch a potential trade. Sharing amazing intelligence. Everything you need to know about intelligent staking of this article. So we have staking phase 2 until trading masterclass distribution. Oh, there's the pop. There was the pop. We're getting that same amount of volume. Looking for, I mean, this could just be a nice comeback and retesting. Let's see what happens. I'm not a huge fan of anything at the moment. Let's look at AMC. AMC is getting up to that area. Let's look for a potential call up to around December. Looking for a nice move up to 32 potentially. I'm going to go with a 31. Let's go ahead and send this to level yellow or our other trader. Let's go ahead and get options trading. We want AMC up in here. Want AMC, I'm gonna trade all products, send to yellow 2. So let's see if we can actually jump in here. Looking for a nice retest. I want to see it break 37. There it is, broke. There it is, broke. Looking for this to come back and retest. Looking for a slight retest before I actually jump into this. Looking for a comeback. Looking for a small retest before it comes all the way back. Let's see if we can jump in here. I need a bigger pullback. I want to pull back down to around, again, if this is the high, I want to see it pull back and come back and retest. And the first candle last time popped up and then immediately pulled back. So I want to wait a little bit more. That is why I did not buy it yet, because I did not want to buy at the high. I did not want to be greedy. Glad we broke that high. I want to see us come back and hold this around 30, 32 level for AMC. Crack below. I want to see it hold a little bit more. Let's see from the previous high. Again, we have that OTE zone. I want to see it hold 30. Don't want to see it break below 30. We have SOPA, very choppy. We have RELI, not the best. AMC SPRB, over 513 potentially for the mid candle break. And ARDS dumping. So I mean, right now our top stock to watch, I think, in my opinion, is going to be AMC. We have AMC looking to buy some options contracts here. Excuse me. Let's see what happens here. ETH gonna jump soon potentially. Guys, we're looking at AMC calls potentially, looking for it to move higher. Don't like this potential inverse or head and shoulders pattern it looks like. Let's see if this can hold. If this breaks this, then this trade is invalid. I'm not in yet because I haven't gotten confirmation. We broke that high, but I do want to see us kind of hold a little bit more. Again, this trend, I would like us to see it squeeze a little bit more. because if we can squeeze a little bit more, I might be able to take this, get a very good entry on my options. Room up to 32 bucks. If we can see nice room up to 32, that'd be ideal. Guys, if you guys could like the stream, TikTok pushes a bit more, and I'd really appreciate it. Let's try to get to 1,000 likes. We're at 600 at the moment. Thank you. Same on YouTube. You guys can come over to the YouTube, see my screen better. We are still early. For SOPA, there was the dump. Not liking it. Not liking it at all. We have RELI. There's that head and shoulders pattern that I should have realized that I tried to trade. I didn't see it until I noticed it earlier in pre-market, but I tried to trade it. Did not work. So that's my fault. Again, I only took a small loss there of around 15 bucks. Cut it pretty quick. There was the pop. AMC is kind of moving higher. Don't want to see it crack. I mean, it could just crack higher, but I'm not too sure at the moment. Don't want to see it crack though. I didn't get a good entry. Didn't find a good entry at all because I didn't like that increasing volume. Or that volume to the downside. It was pretty high volume. If we saw better pullback, I would have entered. So this is not an A+ setup. So I didn't take it. Again, I don't... Oh, we did make just a nice double top there. On the 1 minute, the 233... Guys, yeah, so we have a double top. We have to watch out for that. Do you think we're going to pull back a little bit more unless we can continue to break here? Looks like we might. Looks like we might. Let's see what happens here. I think I'm risking around, you would risk around 20 cents here. There was the pop. There's the pop. I missed it, missed it. Which is unfortunate. I wanted to risk that 20 cents. I did not pull the trigger fast enough. And it's absolutely ripping. You're up 30 bucks. We have BFRI halted to the upside. BFRI halted to the upside. What's going on with BFRI? BFRI halted on circuit breaker to the upside. Massive squeeze could send above $40 a share. Oh my God, was that today? That was yesterday. So we have really good... Let's see what happens with BFRI. Now we have the AMC. AMC is almost working perfectly. Let's go get BFRI up. AMC's about to hit our... AMC's ripping, guys. If you were able to catch that, I wasn't able to. But man, guys, we're at all-time high for BFRI. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can get halted here. Halted to the upside. Now, we have bids at 1077. Not a huge fan of that. We have a limit and a stop. We have some bids at or we have some asks at 1217. Asks at 1217. Now, BFRI was halted at 942.01. We're going to be live at 947.01. Let's go ahead and check that with our scanners. BFRI, 942.01. We're going to be live at 947.02. So let's see if we can get here. Let's see if we can actually get a pump. We have a lot. Let's see. Times in sales, people were looking to actually, they would be able to get in, and we were just absolutely getting a bunch of buying pressure. So let's see if we can actually catch this higher. Again, since our limit orders, our limits can't, but we don't want to have it gap down. If we have it gap down, that is unfortunate. Don't like this decreasing volume on the tick. This is not very strong. Doesn't look like a very strong halt level on the tick chart. So guys, we have around, we're gonna be live here in around a couple seconds. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Did not get filled. Not get filled. Delete there. Okay. Woo! Thought I couldn't delete it for a sec. The spreads right now are around 4 cents or so. This is very risky. Halt levels at 11. Oh my god. Looks like we're getting halted again. Guys, and it's halted again. Halted again. BFRA is getting the action of SOPY or SOPA yesterday. So, woo! People are making hella money. All right, guys. We were halted at 9:47:55. We're gonna be live at 9:52:55.
Alex, any recommendations on what to do? I only have 2 day trades left. You want to sell half at 8:30, but I want to see how it runs. Let me ask you this, Alex. How many times did you buy in? Did you buy in once or did you buy in twice? The reason I ask that is because if you scale in, and then you scale out, they count that as 2 day trades. But if you buy all at once and then you scale out of that position, they only classify that as 1 day trade. So it really depends on how you entered the trade.
What asset is that you're now saying? It's BFRI. It's halted to the upside. BFRI. Come over to the YouTube. You don't have to wonder what stock I'm looking at. We're gonna be live here. BFRI. Oh, we have RELI halted to the upside as well. Halted to the upside. I do like this as well. This is we have some overhead resistance. So actually this was halted at 9:47:14. Then we're gonna be live at 9:52:14. Now we have BFRI gonna be live at 9:52:55. So we're gonna have RELI get halted first. We're gonna get our we're gonna do that. We're gonna try that halt strategy at first. So
weekly goal on this one trade, don't really lock it up completely, right? Lock it up completely. I don't really see. I mean, I guess we have. We saw. I mean, this is a tough one, man. Tell me how to manage a trade. That's tough. Especially when you throw in that protocol. 2 day trades left. If you buy it, yeah.
all right, let's see if we can get this. We're gonna be live here in around 1 minute. Right now I'm on RELI. There's RELI and BFRI that's halted. We have AMC come back and retesting. Let's see if we can actually jump in on this halt strategy or on this option strategy. I think I probably missed it. Yeah, I missed it, which is unfortunate. Came back, retest, I missed it, so that's unfortunate. I want to see this. I want to see this gap up above this previous high. Let's see what happens. We're gonna be live here in around 20 seconds.
feeling? You guys like that feeling?
Let's see it halt up. Let's see it halt up.
Nice low risk. Limit. Great rewards to the upside. I'm proud of you guys. I was over here too busy working with SPRB. I didn't get my own trade on my own stock.
Okay, didn't get it. Didn't get it. Now let's go over to BFRI. BFRI, what's going on here? All right, guys, we're going to be live here at 55. We have around 15 seconds left for BFRI. Let's see if we can capture this. Is this software expensive? No, it's free. Let's see it. Let's see it. We want to see a gap up of 1340. Oh, don't take the halt. Don't take it. Yep. That's why I did not have my halt levels. We have RELI. RELI. Woo! I did not take that at all.
Traders that got in $4 ago, right? So, guys, those of you that got in $4 ago, right? $4. What are you doing right now? You're locking in. What is that?
We have BFRI looking to get some, looking to pop up some more here. Should I try to scalp it? Should I try to scalp it? Let's see. Let's see if we can get a nice pullback here. Nah, anything. I'm revenge trading. I'm trying to trade. I'm not going to take it because it's not my strategy. So I'm not going to actually. I'm going to be disciplined and not take it. We have SOPA. I'm most likely going to deleting that off the watch list. Right now we have RELI. There was the dump. We have AMC. PPSI. BFRI looks like it could look to break higher. Looks like it could break higher. Let's see what happens.
I'm here all day, every day. 7 a.m. I'm in chat. Chat's open until 7 p.m. We jump on the mic at 9 a.m. We don't get done on the mic until 12, and then every now and then during the week we come back.
We got hacked on Bitcoin because we didn't make a wallet. OT should come with a warning. OT. I'm confused. What do you mean OT? Yeah, was that on decentralized exchange or something? I'm not too sure. You mean OpenSea? I don't know if it meant. I don't know. I don't think you can keep OpenSea and sold. Woo! People are making some money today in chat. Guys, let's go ahead and look at these profits. Let's see what's going on. We have Chris locking up 228. We have Josh locking up 643 bucks. 737 or 100 it was 143. We have 677 on the day. That was these are yesterday's. Today right now we have Chris. We have 233 or 243. So we have another 189, 35-cent scalp. Guys, people are making a lot of money today. And over the past, I mean, there was the $600 play, $600 or almost $700 play yesterday. This was another one, entry, exit, made return to 38. Yeah, so you're making a lot of money there. Again, 400 yesterday, over 700 something yesterday. 6 cents. Nothing today. Again, that was the 17th, made 570. Guys, if you're interested, make sure to hit that link in my bio and go to Alpha Day Trading, that chat room. and check us out. They've really helped me in my journey of becoming a trader. Right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm at the break-even stage of trading. I've traded for around 6 months. Some traders, it takes them 2-3 years to become profitable before they actually start making money. So just because I'm right now at the break-even stage for 6 months, I'm very, very happy with how Alpha Day Trading has been helping me, because I don't think I would be here without them. So, yes.
All day, every day. I just want to make money like for 30 minutes, right? I want to be making money all day, every day. Take my trading to the next level. Join the team. You can use a couple bucks of your free profits and join Alpha Day Trading. It's up to you guys, but happy safe trading. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the profits, right? Enjoy those big time profits. You got to earn them. Congrats. And I'll see you guys early tomorrow morning, right at 9 o'clock as we go live.